Welcome back to segment number 12 of Scott Sports 101, NFL Draft Edition. And we've had a few picks that have come in. The Los Angeles Rams, I touched up the Cardinals take a tip Lyman, tight end from Illinois. The LA Rams, Blake Corum, running back Michigan, and he was a guy, he was a fave, and he is gonna. Los Angeles is gonna love him. They got the best from Michigan, and he is gonna be living right next to somebody from NFL Network, and he said he's got it, whatever he needs from NFL Network. And the Pittsburgh Steelers chose Roman Wilson, wide receiver of Michigan. He's going to Pittsburgh, and with the owner of Pittsburgh shopping around, and Mike Tomlin, and shouts around, he knows it. And now the Browns are back on the clock with the 85th pick, and the pick is in. I'm hoping they're going to take an offensive lineman. It's not going to be Blake Fisher, but I'm hoping they're going to take an offensive lineman. We shall see when the draft comes back on the screen on NFL Network. And I really think that I really think that the Browns should take it. They need an offensive lineman because something that's going to be a huge upgrade. We'll see. And they are thinking long and hard about this pick, and I think it is in. And I think they thought long. It was the process has been hard thought thinking. Excuse me. And I think we will find out in just a matter of moments when the draft comes back from commercial. And I really think that the Browns need to take an offensive lineman, which I think that's what it's going to be. We'll see. And the draft is hopefully going to get back. And tomorrow's edition of the draft will start at noon, but I'll be back at 1. So I'll play a little catch up, but I'll be back on the air once I gotten caught up. But right now we are in segment number 12, and the draft is coming back. And the Browns pick is in. We're about to find out what it is in just a matter of moments. Early in this night by the Cincinnati Bengals, then Mike Sainristil goes right after to the Washington Commanders. Junior Colson taken by his head coach. And so we are about to find out who the Browns are going to take with pick 85. Going to Pittsburgh. Oh, wait a minute. Save your money. It's about how much you keep, right? For that. It was nice. With the 85th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Zach Zinter. Oh, they take Zach Zinter, guard, Michigan. Another Wolverine off the board. And 6'5", 7'8", weight 390. Class as a senior. And he can be a leader on and off the field. And yeah, is a second time first team All Big Ten 2022-2023. He has great athleticism. He has a great running game. He has great production. And he can really run the pocket, and he can really make the plays for you. when you want him to play in any place, he'll do it, and he's going to be a great addition to this Browns team. And there's a lot of fans chanting, "Let's go, Zach! Let's go, Zach!" That's what they're saying right now. And the San Francisco 49ers have the 86th pick, and their pick is in round 3 for number 86. And I think this is a really great pick for the Browns. The 49ers got that traded to them. And let's listen in and see who they have selected. And they take Dominic Puny, tackle Kansas. I think he's very versatile, has good balance, awareness, has great ball skills, 6'5", 213 pounds. And he has poise, and he really he really has and he has very strong hands. He plays very well, and he has good movement inside and out. He can really make a play, and he can outsmart you in any way, shape, or form. He can really score points. And you can see it feels like the versatility. You can see the versatility right now. And so, and he was at there's some players that played at Auburn and Central Missouri, and so those are your 349ers. The 349ers that have been drafted so far: Pearsall, Green, and Puny. And so, and now the Dallas Cowboys are back on the clock with the 87th pick overall in round 3 in the NFL draft. And so, and we'll find out who they select with their pick when the draft comes back on the screen on NFL Network. And I really think, but getting back to the Browns and their 85th, their second pick of the draft, the third round, Zach Zinter. I think they needed something, and Zach Zinter is thrilled to be a part of this team. And my co-anchor Keith in Lakewood is going to be calling me, who's known as Keith Norman, known as Keith in Lakewood, who you can hear as a regular calling guest on The Big Show with Tony Roosevelt on Wednesdays on Sports Radio AM 850 WKNR. He's also my sports co-anchor. When I do sports, when I cover sports, along with Keith down at Magnolia Clubhouse on Thursdays, and it's posted on YouTube and on Instagram. So hopefully he should be calling me a little bit later or within the hour, or we'll discuss that Browns pick, and so we'll see what he has to say about that. So we are waiting for the draft to return on NFL Network. And we're at the 87th pick, Dallas Cowboys, whose pick is in. And the Browns will have picks in rounds 5, 6, and 7 tomorrow. Not in the 4th round, but 5, 6, and 7. And we'll see who they take with those picks. And because, they don't have very many picks this year. in the draft this year, and this is the last year of the Browns uh, of the Deshaun Watson contract, and so this is the last year of that, and the draft is back. These are the We've got some best available from Jerry Miles, best available top 200. Peyton Wilson, Christian Jones, Marshawn Lloyd, Jay Alexander, Brandon Dorless, Tanner McLaughlin, Jayton Sanders, Mohammed Kamara, Chris Abrams, Drain, and where's one? And here is Keith Norman right now. And hello, Keith. How are you, buddy? No.
I left after the Steelers
Well, with pick 85, the Browns took Zach Center guard from Michigan.
okay.
So what are your thoughts on that? What do you think? I think it was a pretty good move by the Browns to take him because I think they've been wanting a guard, and I think they wanted to add him to their roster. And I really thought that they would take an offensive lineman. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been discussed that how that the offensive line they went through 6 changes in terms of last offensive line. And so, the Browns, Cedric Wills is still a question mark.
Yeah, you're right. I can agree with you on that. I can definitely agree with you on that, Keith. Yeah, I think you're right because this is a supplemental draft for the Browns. It's not like anything major for them this year. Yeah, we do. Yes, they have. You're right. I agree. Yeah. Yes, and I think that there were a couple of I call these insurance picks, both of the picks. So we'll see what they do in rounds 5, 6, and 7 tomorrow. So
Braylon Edwards was under defense, but when the Browns drafted him, as far as I'm concerned, you throw that out the window. He's now a Cleveland Brown.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Keith.
He didn't win the national title.
Yes, they did this past season.
Yep, so of course you want to get somebody from that national title.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, yeah. So, and as far as the picture for that is this for Steve as far as the Browns are concerned. So, like I said, on both sides of the line, and ironically, they picked one from Ohio State and one from Michigan.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Right, and by the way, Scott, Michael Hall Jr. is a local kid. And he played high school football in Streetsboro, Ohio.
Yes, he did.
2019,
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So he's a local kid. And I'm hoping, that, just like Denzel Ward, he's going to blossom into
I hope that too. I really hope that too.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think he's going to be a keeper. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a keeper too.
He's 20 years old. He weighs 295 pounds. And they're saying he's got room to grow.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that.
I mean, no, physically, I mean.
Yes, he is physically.
Like, they think he's gonna, have a little bit. Think he's only 20 years old.
Yeah,
Now they will growth spurt.
yeah. So yeah, these were just some good insurance picks that we got for the Browns. That the Browns got tonight's uh, round 2 and 3. So this was really, I guess, some insurance, and we'll see what they do tomorrow. And in the draft tomorrow with not one in the fourth round, but 5, 6, and 7. So we shall see. And we've had Dallas took Morris Lulai. Green Bay took Marshawn Floyd, running back USC. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just took T.P. Smith, safety from Georgia. So, and that was and Arizona is back on the clock, and their pick is in with the 90th pick in the draft. So we're starting to wind down round 3 and night 2 of the draft. So we're starting to wind down, but I consider these really insurance picks for the Browns. I really do. I would have to check that out. Hold on just a sec. Let me just get into. I gotta get into Google to check that out. I think they were playing it. They were playing tonight. It was Atlanta. That's where they were playing tonight. And I got the Cardinals picks about to come in. And they just took Elijah Jones, cornerback, Boston College. That's who they just took. Yeah, Elijah they just took. And I think they were wanting to take a defensive back, Arizona. And I really think after the season they had last year, they needed to make some improvements. They needed a few pieces of the puzzle to make those improvements. I really think this was a good pick for them, and so he really put up some big numbers with Boston College last season, and so let me just check in to see if the Guardians. Let's check in on the Guardians right now. Let me press it and see what we got. The Guardians lost 6-2 tonight. To the Atlanta Braves tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they lost 6-2. So that means we are 18-8 on the season, but still in first place in the Central.
Yeah, we'll go back at it. We'll go back at it. I think it's, I know it's Toronto. I think it's,
yeah.
Don't forget.
Yes, at 1 o'clock. And I think the Cavs will win that one because they're going to want to bounce. They're going to want to win that one because that loss last night was unacceptable. Yeah.
They win tomorrow. They go up 3-1.
Yeah, and then try to close out here at home on Monday. So we shall see. All right, Keith. Thanks for joining me. I'll check in with you tomorrow for the Browns picks in the 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds. Have a great night, buddy.
Sure.
All right, bye-bye. And you heard me mention those picks that came in. I was talking to Keith Norman, and he is my sports co-anchor. I thank him for talking with me tonight on this 12th segment, and we're going to go to a commercial. We go to a break. I'm going to upload this video. We're coming right back with a lot more. Stay with us.